You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Bmore Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? It's me, Lady T, and this is Bmore Lifestyle, live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. All right, so meteorologist Amy Aronson is back with us today, along with our very own Tara Reeves and TSU Terry, the best dancer around. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you.
Good morning.
Hey, happy Friday. Let me tell you right now. A new study suggests many Americans create happy memories at barbecues. A one-poll survey commissioned by Bush's Baked Beans found 72% of Americans have fond memories of grilling with their families. The survey, which spoke with over 2,000 people, also discovered 51% of people feel outdoor barbecues are, quote, ideal social gatherings for summer 2021. I completely agree with this. Look, when the potato salad tastes right, when there's hamburger meat on the grill, when your uncle who's missing that one toe has the Moses sandals on and he's at the grill, it's something about that it's a vibe. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling, okay? So let me talk. Wait, TSU Terry, do you agree with this poll and this survey?
I do agree. They always say about that one uncle that got them sandals on.
Yes.
If he got them sandals on, he gonna cook some good barbecue for sure.
Right, with a little bit of ash on the ankle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tara, do you agree? Just a little bit of ash on the ankles, Tara.
Yes, I completely agree, especially now more than ever, not just with the pandemic and everything, but everything being on social media. You go out to eat, everything has to look perfect. Your hair, your nails, your makeup. So when you're with the family, that's when you throw it in a ponytail, you're in your t-shirt, you're in your Moses sandals. You don't care, you're just there for a good time.
Yes, and sometimes I put on a nice summer dress in case somebody's inviting somebody, okay? For me to look good for. Amy, when I'm trying to be a hot girl summer, looking summertime fly at these cookouts, girl, what do you think?
Of course, yeah. I think I went to like 3 barbecues on 4th of July, and I've already got 2 scheduled for Labor Day weekend.
Wow.
So yeah, it's fun. I think it's fun to be able to see family and friends and know you're outside and you're safe. And I mean, the food's the best part.
Is that why you got new highlights, boo? Is that why? I figured she's ready for Labor Day weekend. It's over. It's a wrap for Amy, okay?
Yeah, see you later, summer.
Right. Now,
we got 2 scheduled.
Right. Oh, she got 2 scheduled. Look. She's ready with her sandals,
There's
too.
time for more.
There's time for more. I'm coming with you.
Yes.
All right, now we want you all to tell it, where do you make the best family memories? Vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on that lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we're going to see what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks. Hey, everybody thinks. Okay, let me tell you, Instagram faced some issues in comments this week, specifically seeing a bunch of comments that say, nah, he tweaking. The social media site did resolve the issue, but the communications team says they still don't understand what nah, he tweaking means. We've learned the phrase basically means he's crazy and started with Lil Nas X talking about Tony Hawk's recent shoes. Now, nah, he tweaking, I feel like that's like a back in the day word. I feel like I haven't heard that in a long time. Now, TSU Terry, do you remember using this phrase a lot? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, tweaking. I mean, tweaking kind of means a different. It means different things in Baltimore. Like tweaking means, all right, he tripping.
Yes, there you go.
That's our tweaking word of that. He tripping.
He tripping. Right.
Yeah.
And so basically people were putting that, I guess, under all these all the comments on IG. Amy, have you heard of he tweaking? Because I first thought this was twerking just spelt wrong.
So honestly, when I was reading through the teleprompter, I thought it was that, and I was like, oh, this is perfect for Lady T.
I love me some Amy. Yes,
never.
Girl.
This is the first time hearing of it, I guess. I don't know where I was all week. I totally missed this on Instagram. Yeah. Clearly, I've got to catch up.
That's okay. I'm going to comment under all your posts, and I'm going to be like, nah, Amy tweaking.
There you go.
Tara, have you seen this?
Too, though.
Yeah.
I was confused. I was like...
So I'm with Amy. I'm like lost in the times. To me, tweaking is like when you have a crick in your neck, you just like, you tweaked it. No, I'm tweaking. You can't turn to the right. I'm tweaking.
Right, you tweaking. Oh, she even said it. I like how you say it because you got like the southern swang at the, like southern twang at the end. Like, oh, he's tweaking. Like, I love it. It sounds good.
Tweaking.
And maybe this is something that we need to all start using very, very soon. Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a tweaking day.
Tweaking day, right?
Happy Friday. Bye, you guys. Start off the school year with a new kids book. Still ahead, the book with a focus on the importance of body parts. And finding the right mental health care may be out of reach for some people. Next, the service is now being offered during the pandemic.
This Bmore Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Therapeutic Wellness Services.
In the age of COVID, addiction and mental health can be challenging for some to ask for help. Joining us today are Keith James, Behavioral Health Programs Manager, and Artira Watkins, owner of Therapeutic Wellness Services. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So what do you feel is the greatest risk our youth are facing in this current pandemic climate?
I would say the separation from their friends and their normal life that creates, the isolation and depression. With COVID, it was new to everyone. It took us all by surprise. And I think mostly the youth are the most affected by, the pandemic, just the change, the separation from just normal life.
Couldn't agree more. What does your organization do to address these risk factors?
We have therapists on board. Our staff work directly with the younger population. We also have rehabilitation counselors that we partner with, and our therapists that work directly with the youth.
And what measure do you all have in place to assist those youth who succumb to these risks?
Same as with the adult clients, we treat the young clients with a holistic approach, treating the whole person and not just the symptom. We are currently developing series of classes and seminars to educate the youth on preventative measures as far as substance abuse and opioids that we are facing in our communities today.
And they say it takes a village, so what needs to happen in our communities to help mitigate these risks for our youth?
I think, going back to the old school ways where we had resources in the community, such as the Boys and Girls Club, the recreation centers, we have the Big Brothers, Big Sister programs, and just kind of getting the whole community involved with working with the children and the youth. I think they kind of feel a little lost. And just getting back to that whole village approach, you see something, you say something, and just not being afraid and letting the youth know that we are here to help them as well. So just bringing the resources back to the communities.
And where can people go for more information?
They can visit us on our website at therapeuticwellnesscorp.com or give us a call at 410-665-3000 or stop in at one of our locations at 6801 Bel Air Road.
Awesome. Keith, Artira, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Start the process and get your child ready to learn. Still ahead, the program with kids in mind. And find a new book to read to your kids before the school year begins. Next, the important topics addressed in Everybody Talk.
This is Bmore Lifestyle.
Find a new book to read to your kids before they head back to school. The Aaron Levitas Foundation is releasing a new book with some important topics. Now, Marissa Jackman is the executive director for the foundation. Welcome to the show, Marissa.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so can you talk to us about the new book and why it's so important?
Yes, so the new book, Everybody Talk, we are just so excited about it because it is those early discussions that you can have with your kids about their bodies and boundaries, and it is a guide for parents to talk about that healthy relationship, which is telling kids they can tell a trusted loved one anything.
Oh, okay. Now, where can we buy the book?
So you can pre-order the book at our website, either aaronlevitas.org or the book's name, everybodytalkbook.org.
Okay, now, where do the proceeds from buying the book go to?
So 100% of the proceeds go to sexual assault and sexual abuse prevention. So it goes to our foundation as well as other organizations we work with.
All right, so why is this book important? Why should people go buy this book? And how is it going to impact children?
So this is a tough conversation, right? And I've heard from so many parents and individuals about the talk when they had with their parents, and some of them didn't even have it, right? Knowing your body parts, knowing that no matter what happened, whether it was with a peer or another adult that maybe made them uncomfortable, this book supports that conversation that you can have with the trusted loved one, which is a protective factor for kids, for both sexual abuse and sexual assault. And that's why it's important. We want them to start talking early and being comfortable to have those conversations with someone safe.
Okay, and how is the book, I guess, reach the young people? For the kids who, I guess, what feedback have you gotten from like kids and from parents and things like that?
So parents of all ages, even grandparents, are like, oh, I didn't get a talk like this. I wish I had this with my kids. And then other parents, you know, maybe they have kids of all ages that they haven't even started the conversation with them. So they're really thankful. It's a picture book and it rhymes, so it's easier to go through, and you don't even have to do it all at once, right? It can be page by page, starting with just their bodies, and then there's scenarios in it. So it's really nice to have that conversation. I've read it with my 1-year-old, my 4-year-old, you know, and kids of all ages are really having a good experience with it when they take it in chunks. And I think the parents, what I've heard is that they just appreciate having a resource, but an easy resource to have this very important first conversation.
Fantastic. I love the cover of the book, and I love the colors.
Thank
you so much, Marissa.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. Bye.
Thanks so much.
And it's a weather alert day here at Fox 45. Meteorologist Amy Aronson is here now with the risk we're seeing today.
Yeah, that's right, Tiff. Right now it's just hazy, hot, and humid. Looking down at the inner harbor, we've got sunshine. Highs are already in the upper 80s. We are making a run for low 90s again today. Next day in our heat wave. Heat index values near 100, and that's just setting the stage for this, our weather alert day. Scattered downpours are possible this afternoon and this evening, damaging wind gusts. That's one concern. The second threat will be flash flooding. Because of that, we've actually got a flash flood watch, goes into effect at 1 o'clock as this cold front gets closer and closer to us. It encounters this really warm, juicy air mass. Not much happening right now on the weather map, but eventually we're going to see some showers and some storms blossom as we head over the next couple of hours. I think they start to bubble up around 3 o'clock. They're isolated to begin, and then they become more widespread in their coverage. I think more of us will see these storms than we've seen the past couple of nights. Scattered downpours, certainly a possibility. As they're slow movers, we could also see some flash flooding. Any storm that fires up is most likely expected to fizzle out by 11 o'clock tonight, but then we're going to repeat this whole process tomorrow. We start off very warm, very sticky, and then we see some widely scattered showers and storms develop right around 2 o'clock, and they continue to race through as we head through your Saturday evening. And Sunday, we're still including that risk for at least a shower, at least a storm. Because of today's risk, we are under a marginal risk for severe weather. That's the dark green here on the map. 1 out of 5 on our severe weather threat scale, but it means any storm that develops could produce damaging wind gusts, hail, and also some heavy rain and flash flooding. Because of that, we've got a flash flood watch, goes into effect at 1 o'clock. Some storms will be slow movers and capable of producing rainfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour. So that could certainly lead to some flash flooding. Remember, if you encounter a flooded road, you do not want to drive through it. Meanwhile, in the tropics, our tropical storm Ida is showing signs of strengthening. It's going to continue to strengthen as it moves into the Gulf, becoming a hurricane and then eventually a major hurricane before making a landfall along the Gulf Coast. Right now, hurricane watches are up in advance of that for Louisiana to Mississippi as they brace for very dangerous, life-threatening storm surge, hurricane storm force winds there. Eventually, we'll have to keep an eye on the remnant moisture from this system because that could actually head our direction by next week. But first, today we're on weather alert for severe storms and flooding. After that, just scattered storms both Saturday and Sunday. And those storms will actually stick around through early next week as a front just stalls out and hangs out with us for several days. I upped that chance for rain on Wednesday because we could be dealing with the influence of some tropical moisture and then a much needed cool down. We're back in the upper 70s by the end of the week. Tiff?
This Bmore Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Why Head Start.
The main objective of Why Head Start is to prepare young children and their families for success in school and life. Joining us now is Associate Executive Director of Head Start Operations, Keisha McCrae. Welcome to the show, Keisha.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, so can you tell us about what Why Head Start is?
Yes, thank you for asking. The Why Head Start program is a federally funded early childhood learning program. It's designed to educate and support early learning for young children between the ages of birth and 5 to help ensure they enter school ready to succeed and learn.
Okay. Now, how does White Head Start prepare young children for school and life?
It's through many things that we do. Our ability to prepare children for success in kindergarten and beyond is fostered through individualized learning experiences. So we incorporate a safe, fun learning environment with evidence-based curriculum to implement with highly qualified teachers. And so that individualization is very important for our program, and the fact that we use the evidence-based curriculum. So children participate in developmentally appropriate learning activities, and those activities are focused on many things such as literacy, math, science, social emotional well-being. Children also learn through play, movement, art, and music.
Okay. How does the program also support families?
So, of course, you know that the family unit is so important to helping children thrive and learning succeed in life. And so we focus on the family by offering many services, and that can be health, nutrition, just a range of comprehensive services that support overall family well-being, so that they can achieve their family goals. And those goals can be around many things, such as housing stability, continued education, financial security. We also offer resources and referrals such as WIC, infants and toddlers, employment services, food pantry, and the list goes on. And I would also say that we believe in healthy families as well. So each of our families receive a free Y membership when they participate with our program. Our Early Head Start program also supports, I would say, the prenatal health of moms. So our Early Head Start home-based program, we have home visitors that visit the home and they educate the moms and children.
Excellent. All right. So how do you register?
So it's really easy to register. And one thing I want to say about registering, and something that I want to add here, is that to register for Head Start, we service families that meet the federal poverty guidelines. So, for example, if there was a family of 4 and the earning was $26,500 or less, that family is qualified for the program. So the program is no cost to the parents, and that's something that's very important that we like to stress.
Okay, and where can they go to register?
Yes, and they can go to ymarylandheadstart.org, and then they would click on their county of choice, and they would submit the pre-application form for that county. If there are any questions, they can also contact any of the Y Head Start programs.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right. Most Americans say their best memories come from barbecues. Vote now and tell us if you agree, and we'll have the results up next. And we wanted you to tell it. Where do you make the best family memories? Here are the results. Okay, 78% say holidays. Very, very true. And we've got a great show lined up for Monday. Pack your backpack with all the important essentials. But those essentials can look different for each student and parent. A lifestyle expert shares her picks. That's Monday morning on Bmore Lifestyle.
Find out how to have your business featured on Bmore Lifestyle. Email us at bmorelifestyletv@foxbaltimore.com.
All right, thank you guys for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Bmore Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, IG. Have a great weekend. Enjoy all your cookouts and your barbecues. And I see you on Monday. Hey, I'm going to see you on Monday. Hey.